Hey there, it's Raven Scry, and I'm out on a nice bushwalk in nature, and I've got a little friend who I've come up near, and I suppose for a lot of you guys who are not in Australia, you wouldn't really have come across kangaroos very often. So I just thought I'd stop and say hello to this one. Where I'm walking there's lots of kangas, and they live in here and it's protected, so it's pretty beautiful. They're pretty amazing creatures, and like one of the only creatures that actually hops. You know, not many others. I'm trying to think of other creatures that hop. And we've got rabbits and things, but kangaroos are certainly amazing creatures. This one looks a little bit skinny though. Gorging on grass. So yeah. Anyway, just checking in, guys. As I said, you know, I think I put a video out a couple of days ago. I haven't really checked in much since we've started into 2025, and yeah, it's been a lot of transition going on for me. Oh, look, itchy. Big transition, moving from the ocean. For those of you who have been following me for all this time, yeah, a lot of ocean, right near the ocean, a lot of nature, living near a lot of nature, and then last year picked up and came into city life in Melbourne, and it's been a lot to adjust to for me, and a lot of interesting changes in the energy and adapting to more of a collective, how can I say, like more of a collective hum, more energies all closely connected, and that can be a bit chaotic for me. When I first came in, I just felt like I was dreaming so many strange dreams that felt like they almost weren't my psyche, like the collective just felt very blurred in some ways. So yeah, a lot to adjust to, and a lot of different ways of being and of life, and trying to find my balance within that, because I feel like I'm really integrating elements of learning and community, you know, more so than I was. I was very out there on the edge, very isolated, and in some ways, you know, spirit was right there with me, but you know, in the human sense of feeling connected, you know, sometimes it was a bit of a challenge for me. You know, I felt very on the edge. So really trying to integrate all the elements of me, and nature just is important, so important, such an important part of daily life, and connection to working with spirit. You know, it's all connected here. Foundation is here, born here. Like, it's very, very crucial to me. So today I'm going for a bushwalk and meeting some nice little fluffy friends along the way, and just wanting to connect in with you guys and just say hello, because yes, it's been a while, and how have we all been? How have we been across the globe? So much has been going on for so many, I'm aware, and I'm sure everyone's going through their challenges and, you know, their breakthroughs into 2025, and you know, all the resolutions of what's this year going to be about, and yeah, what's going on, share with me down below. And do you have any goals here, or any hopes or dreams for 2025? Now the wind's picking up here, and I hope it's not going to be woofling in your ears, howling through the microphone. I really hope not. Yeah, so hopes and dreams for this year. I really love to hear what they are. If you feel like popping a comment below, even a couple of words, it'd be great, just to connect in. So what have I got to share? I've really felt like, as I was walking into into the bush today. I'm just going to plonk myself down here. I'm on the path, and I don't think there's any really people around anywhere, so that's nice. But feeling like I would like to just give a reading, connect in and give a reading, have no clue of what it's going to be about, but I'm just going to go with it, open up to spirit. And it's always the best way. Sometimes I think, oh, what am I going to do a reading about? And I sort of get caught in that space, that mode of what's it going to be about, a question, and then I don't end up even doing one. So it sort of blocks the flow in that regard. But today I just thought I'm going to open up to spirit and just see whatever it is, or whatever it is they're wanting to connect or share today with you all. So let's just launch in. All right. As soon as I connect, I'm just getting this strong resonance of drumming, and I feel like it's drumming from elders. Like it's these particular elders that appear to me, and it's like they drum and they come in to connect in nature, connect us and ground us to nature and to the earth. They feel very foundational within the connection, and it's like they're setting a tone of grounding. Now I feel as though as they set this tone, it's like I'm really coming into the earth, down onto the earth, and the resonance of that, and they're bringing my attention actually to the ants and to the way that the ants work together. There is so many elements of all the tiny little ants, and they work together, and they're showing me these circles. They're doing these circles, and the way they show it, it's like these ants are coming in trails, is how they're showing it. They're coming in trails and they're making these circles, and as one circle is created, they move to a wider circle. They create a wider circle. They're moving out, and it almost feels like they offer understanding of rippling out, expanding energy, because it really feels like they show it in shapes and circles, and as the circles expand, so does the energy. I just had to, my watch is making noises, so I was just checking on that. So this energy that's expanding, earth resonance, starting, this resonance of connecting with community, all the community working together, but creating these circles that expand out further and further and further and further. And I ask Spirit, help me to understand this more. What more do they want to share around these circles expanding? It's just talking about larger growth for the community. And there's an incoming acceleration taking place within community, particularly. Now they show it in this way, but it's like they move it out into the wider collective, and building these foundations of community. And now they're taking me to an image of somebody who is, in their daily life, day to day, whatever it is that they may be doing. They may be at work, they may be at home, they may be playing with their kids, they may be, whatever they're doing, those that they're connected to, and it may be only one person, is crucial and is key and is part of that community. And even if it's thought, there can be this feeling of well, it doesn't really matter, this person doesn't matter, or I don't really want to see this person, or there can be numerous things of not recognizing who you're connected with, or it's not being present in that moment with who you're connected with. But essentially it's It's like I'm being shown you need to be present with those connections, and not all of those connections are going to be offering great things, marvelous things, exciting things, things that you like necessarily. They may, but they may not. But they just are. And you're affecting their energy and they're affecting yours. And it's really an offering and an understanding to realizing your power here, realizing that your presence and your energy in that moment of energy exchange with another makes just such a difference and can change the trajectory of the larger, wider community that you are connected into. And whether you realize it or not, you know, because it's very expansive and it moves out in these circles, in these waves, in this ripple effect. But each individual connection that you have is crucial, is so crucial, and is so important. So to be in the present moment is key at this time, and key to supporting these larger ripple effects, these larger growths, this larger connection to community and to evolution, essentially, is how they show it. So it's really important to be in the moment that you're in, connected to the people, the place, the animals that you're in. So important at this time. Ooh, the wind picks up again. All right, so I'm feeling like that's kind of rounded up in the message coming through from Spirit. I might do just a little couple of connections in from higher Spirit to see if there's any messages that want to come through. Just a few messages for people who might need some sort of message at this time, more direct messages. And we've still got our little kanga friend up ahead. Look at the way they move, aren't they amazing? Okay, so I'm just going to sit up. I'm sitting on the ground over here. Ooh. All right, so messages from Spirit. Now this could come in many different ways, but we'll just see what comes through. Hope. Someone's really, as soon as it's like there's hope. I'm seeing a woman, and it's like there is hope. Don't worry. I feel as though she's an older woman. I feel as though she's from the spirit world, like a mother, someone who's passed. If this resonates, it will be for you. Somebody who's passed, and she's like, she stands ahead, but she stands up ahead, and she's like, there is hope here. And it's like there is this feeling that you have at the moment, that you've given up hope, and it's like you may feel like you're very boxed in, because the sense of it that they give me is like, feeling like I'm feeling more and more compressed and more isolated and in some sort of a box, but it's like she stands up ahead and she has a larger overview, and she's like, there is hope, just keep the faith in what's going on for you. She's right there with you, even though she feels like she's not. She is. Okay. Any more messages, Spirit, for people who need to hear? They're showing me a little kid that's in the bath, little bathtub. And often the way that they come in will be connecting into understanding if this message is for you or not, if you're resonating. This little kid in the bath, and it's like you're there with this child. Okay, help me to understand this a little bit more, Spirit. It's like they're just showing me that, you're seen in your situation, but it's like there's this feeling of being isolated or being alone again. Or not realising, and it takes me back into the reading, not realising the importance of who you are, and the connections and your connections with this child. It feels as though, you know, you've got a partner that works and you're on your own with this, you know, being the mother. It feels like caring, and they're just wanting to you to recognize that it's very important, your role here, even though it might not seem sort of larger, or you know, it might not seem to you that it's great. It actually is great. Ooh, our friend is hopping away. Yeah, so yeah, really taking the presence of the moment that you've got, that you're in. And look at this child. It's just amazing, beautiful child. So make the most of this time that you're in. Now I feel as though the kangaroo is kind of hopping away and telling me that it's time to nearly close. So what I'm going to do is just one more message, and then leave you guys. But they're taking me straight to the image in my mind of a beetle, and it's like a beetle with speckles, and it's like somebody within the community has come across or looked at this beetle with speckles recently. So this is the connection point. This is the connection point to who this message is for. I feel as though there's an energy of somebody coming up, someone's creeping up behind you. There's someone creeping in who's unseen, who's you know, you haven't been waiting for this. Something's creeping up, sneaking up behind you. Now, it's like you're not prepared. It's like coming out of totally coming out of the blue. It's like your energy and mind has been put in one place and focused in one area, but this is just totally coming from the other side, coming out of the blue. And yeah, like it's giving me a feeling of excitement. You know, there's something that's exciting that is coming in that you just really haven't expected. You'll just be shocked when it emerges. A little bit more around, there's a change. Now I want to say, you know, there could be elements of it that have challenge in it, but there is a change. It's going to change you and change your whole life. It's like the beginning of something really different and new that you've not experienced, a new level of you. And they're showing me now, you know, connection to the reading that at the start, the nature of a new layer. It's like a new circle of expansion for you coming in. So if something comes up that is very, like on some levels, rattling because you didn't expect it, there is greater change going on for you. So allow yourself to move through that change, because it's going to be a very powerful, potent change, and allow you to move into the fullest versions of yourself as you expand, because there's some level of limitation that you've reached, as we all do, as we grow. There is these levels that we, you know, often get into these limited spaces, but it is time that the new level of growth comes in, and if you allow it and surrender to it, it can be very extraordinary. But it's if you fight and resist it that it could be challenging. So just surrender into what you're presented with and be in the present and the present moment, and with all of your connected beings around you. Be there, be in those connections. Okay, so I'm gonna wind the readings up here for today. Thanks for listening, and it's been a pleasure to be here with you guys in nature. I feel much gratitude, as always, that you're all here listening. It means so much to me, and I hope that everyone's doing well. I hope that life is treating you gently, and you're treating yourselves gently. I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Raven Scry signing off.